Okay, so welcome to video log 6, which is about coaching process, and I will be identifying areas of improvement within my coaching process from an example session. Okay, so here I'm going quickly through the warm up. Okay, I'm just checking the athlete out. So I use the warm up as screening as well. So with the various exercises, apart from muscle activation ones, there's a screening. So I can see some imbalances or stiffness which are uh, being developed throughout the week. The main aim of the session is hip extension. All right. So here we have a swimmer athlete, and obviously I'm trying to work on his dive and turn off the wall as much as possible and focusing on the hip extension. So that's going to be the aim of this session. Okay, so as part of the warm up now, I'm going to go through the clean movements because later on I will be using the
Right, John. So we're gonna go
high pull
five first,
as a main
five
set
second,
exercise. Okay.
five, and five catch. Alright, let's go. Five first. Shoulders back and just use your legs, yeah? Okay, so wait. What I want you to do is I want you to keep the bar closer because you're pushing it out, yeah? So try to keep the bar closer on your thigh.
Okay, so here I've identified my first mistake, which obviously I corrected the athlete straight after one mistake. Obviously, this is more an explicit way, which the athlete is going to just do what I say. But as much as possible, I'm convinced that if the athlete learns how to perform it in an implicit way, which means obviously he gets the feel on how the movement should be under pressure situations. So, for example, at the start of a race, when there's high pressure and high anxiety, the motor patterns of the hip extension would still come naturally, even though under such pressure. Therefore, I would rather prefer the athlete to learn the movement by himself rather than me dictating every single step of the way. So for the athlete to learn it more implicitly, generally I'm using as well analogies. So for example, in this case, since he's a swimmer and we're working on the dive, especially in this session, so I always try to work only on one key aspect per session. So if we're working on hip extension this session, I try not to correct many more points. I just stick to one point and make sure that that's going to be driven in. So, for example, I'll be explaining in the second pull, I'll be talking about the hip extension and I'll be telling him, think about the dive. Um, so, how it feels in the dive, it should feel here, how it should feel here, it should feel in the dive. And I've seen quite really good improvement since obviously I started taking notice of the cues I'm using during the session, and even the swimmer's dive has been improving quite a lot. So something else that I would like to improve when I'm coaching, obviously, is guided discovery.
Alright, so John,
So,
what I
for
want you to
example,
do
after a
is I want
movement,
you to go
I
mesh,
ask
right?
the athlete whether they think they've done
Mesh
it
the second
right or
pull
wrong.
and jump
When they
right
do it
after.
wrong
Okay?
and
So
when they do
jump
it right.
five and
So I can
forward
get
and
that
stop.
instant
Five
feedback
first.
from
So
the athlete whether they actually feel they are doing it in the right way or they feel that they are doing it
okay,
in the
jump
wrong way.
again.
I think once an athlete can judge by himself implicitly whether he's
Let's
doing
go.
the right
Forward.
movement or not, I
I
think
want you to think
that is
about the
when the
movement.
athlete
Okay,
would
so
have
push your hips through, drive
reached
your
a
hip through,
really
and I
good
want to see
level.
that full extension of the
Here,
hip,
I'm
yeah?
going to correct
We have
him
six
in
left and
this
nice
way.
effort, three on each leg. Alright, good. So, what do you think about your chest movement? No idea? Alright, so what's pretty low? You were down here, okay? Try to keep up upright so you can drive that hip further out. Let's go.
Okay, thank you, and that was my video log 6. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you.